It's a new week, and one of the best soup I love to eat as a Nigerian, a woman from the eastern part of Nigeria, is okra soup with vegetables, ugu vegetable to be precise. Now, I've put in my meat to boil. My stockfish has been cleaned. I put them in my pressure cooker, so my stockfish will be properly cooked. I'm blending my peppers. When you're making okra soup, some people don't use their pepper, they make it white, no oil, nothing, but I do. I add my pepper, blending my peppers and getting ready to do the main cooking. This is dawa dawa, called locust beans. It's called iru in Yoruba, but I'm using dawa dawa, which is the Hausa name for it. I think it's the same seasoning, but different names. This is the very dried one. Iru is the wet one, the one that is not dried. This is dawa dawa. So, guys, tell me what you think about this delicious soup that I'm making. I think this is my first time of posting a Nigerian soup and okra soup, one of my best. In goes stockfish is ready. Uh, Dried fish. I use different types of dried fish. I use the catfish and asia. The asia one, I think it was the head I used. My chopped onion. Now I'm introducing my proteins, like my fresh proteins, my fish. This is mala fish, the fresh one, the one that is not dried, not cooked, not roasted, just, plain. I don't know what it's called. It's fresh or ice. I don't know. I just steamed it for a few minutes so it will not break. When you leave this sweet, it breaks easily. So I took it out after boiling for like 5 minutes for it not to break. I will introduce it back into the soup when I'm almost done. So let's carry on with what we are doing. And a little advice I want to give to my ladies, please always dish out what you can tolerate. I've noticed that a lot of people don't dish out what they can tolerate. When they dish it back to them, they feel offended. This is one thing I want to say to ladies or to people or to humans, anyone listening, watching my video. Sorry, I digressed. Let's continue. In goes my pomo cow skin. This has been cooked. It has been roasted and washed and a little bit soft, not too soft. So I'm introducing it now to the soup, to my pot, so that it will be cooked. And now I added my palm oil. Yes, there are ways, different methods of cooking okra soup. This is one of it. The other one, you fry your palm oil before introducing all your ingredients. This one, I started with my meat stock and other things. Put in my seasoning. Be careful with your seasoning because when I was boiling the meat, I added seasoning. So now I just added just a little bit. I always taste before I added. I added my crayfish, one of the key ingredients of cooking Nigerian soup. You can't go wrong. This is ngolo or ongolo. I don't really know the right pronunciation. A very good friend of mine gave me this. She's from River State. She gave me this. So now I introduce my goat's meat into the pot. I mixed properly so it will all mix together. And now my soup is getting ready. This is one of my best. Now I'm putting in my prawns. I've got two sizes of prawns here, the very big prawns and the medium size of prawns, because I'm almost ready to introduce the okra. So that's why I'm putting you can see I'm putting my okra now. I don't want the prawns, like I always say, my prawns, I like it half cooked. Not really half cooked, but crunchy, not too soft, if you know what I mean, guys. So my grated okra is in. At this point, we don't put lids on anymore. We don't cover our pots. And this is the sliced okra. This is the obonge, the oga pata pata of them all is the sliced okra. I love my okra soup crunchy. Like I was saying before, at this point, we do not cover our pots anymore. That was how I was taught by my mom and my elder sisters. You do not cover your pot, and you have to be very fast when you are doing this, but because you don't want your okra and your ugu leaf to be too cooked or overcooked. I don't know which English to use there. You can see immediately I put in the grated okra, I put in the sliced okra. Now I've introduced my ugu leaf, my vegetable that I'm using, and I'm mixing it up. It's ready. The minute you introduce your ugu leaf and your vegetable, your soup is ready. It is ready. You don't need to cover it. I see some people when they are cooking it, they will cover it for it to cook and cook. No, 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 no. Because when you are eating okra soup, when you take your pounded yam and take your okra soup, you chew the okra, it will be crunchy. That's where the fun is. Remember my fish that I took out? I had to put it in. At this point, my heat is off. You can see it's not bubbling anymore. My heat is off because I want it crunchy. So the nutrients in that vegetable, in the okra, will still remain. Whenever you, because this, I'm packing it now, I'm dishing it in different containers. I'll put them in the freezer because this is my family food. I cooked like this. You can see 3 different ones. It will be in the freezer. Whenever we want to eat, I'll bring it out. Yes. So this is my okra soup ready, guys. Now I'm making my swallow. I used yam. I'm making pounded yam. Yeah. What is okra soup without swallow, guys? Any swallow of your choice. Now my okra soup is ready. I'm dishing it out. I made a mess. Yes, I made a mess. But never mind. The most important thing is that it is yummy, sumptuous, delicious, guys. Oh, look at that prawns and my goat meat, my momo, my stockfish, my dry fish. Everything is in there perfectly seasoned. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.